Rules of the Filthy Show. You get to say nothing, and we are going to scream the N-word.
Okay.
Nah. Is that cool? Nice shoes. Not. Hey, buddy.
I don't know why I'm friends with you.
I do actually like those shoes.
It's like getting bullied by the Teletubbies.
Hell yeah.
And fucking a villain from Power Ranger.
That rules. Is that supposed to be like an insult?
Huh?
Was that supposed to be like an insult?
No, that was supposed to be a compliment.
The Filthy Show has extremely explicit content. It is not intended for children, adults, or anyone really, especially retards without a sense of humor. If you offend easily, please fuck off now.
The villains from Power Rangers were always like crazy cool monster guys.
Yeah.
Unless you think I'm like that weird kind of chubby Oriental woman. It's just like,
That's what you are to me.
grow,
Yeah.
grow, my baby.
And then I get bigger. I'm the monster.
You're his little baby.
I was a little baby monster.
There's definitely a formula to those shows. It's They hang out at a rec center and nothing really happens. And then they Power Ranger up, they fight a bunch of dipshits, dipshit dumb like googly guys. So there's like,
Yeah.
and then they fight a big monster and then a bigger monster. The same monster but bigger.
Question.
It's really
when you
big.
tell people you're a dad, do they sometimes assume Chris is your son?
They think that I use him to get more kids.
Yeah.
He's my
Really?
fetcher.
I'm a kid fetcher.
You're like the Ghislaine Maxwell of this operation?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty good at it. That's how I got the job.
That is funny.
Are
though.
we going, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny. That is funny that, Epstein had like a fairly attractive woman to fetch these girls. And if you were in that industry, you couldn't get a girl, so you got like a slightly less scary version of you.
Well, for me, different strategy. Because for that Ghislaine or whatever, she would like lure him in, and she's probably really nice and a trusting person. Chris is more just like he's got a big sack, and he gets a couple of them in the same
And I
sack.
tiptoe away.
Yeah.
You do it Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on his tiptoes. He's got her over his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's playing some fun music. Ting, ding, ding.
How would you try to kidnap me, Chris?
How would I try? I would lure you into a podcast room, and the walls would fall, and you're in a big truck.
Whoa.
And then we would drive away.
This would be a really big truck.
Yeah. Well,
Attached to the building.
it's a couple of big boys in here. We all have to fit in it.
That's a good point.
We're not that big that we all can't fit in a room together.
We could also fit in a
We're
normal
not
sized
that
truck.
big that we can't fit in a normal sized room
All
together.
three of us could fit in a normal sized truck, but not like a U-Haul. You know how sometimes like a U-Haul has like the little middle seat one?
Chris could fit in the middle.
We have done.
One
done
time
that.
we had to drive a U-Haul. It was like San Antonio to San Marcos, and there was no middle seat, so we just got like a kitchen chair.
Yeah.
And we put it between the seats. And then John Rice, who is AIDS skinny and like very light, refused to sit in it. So
Why?
and then because he's like, well, I'll either drive or I ride passenger. And I'm like, well, you're not driving the U-Haul because I rented it.
Yeah.
So I'm driving it. And then, you're little. So it makes sense for you to sit in that chair.
Also, you get to sit next to two boys.
Right in the middle of two. Good
So,
boys.
I
Isn't
had
this your
to.
dream, gay man?
Yeah, and then Chris, it was, dude, when I would break, that whole fucking chair would just go forward and Chris was like, fuck.
I was just whipping back and forth.
That's fun. I wish you would have gotten an accent, see what happened. you know?
Yeah.
I think he would have died.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why,
then I don't wish that.
why do you want me dead, Tony?
I thought it was going to be like a fun, like Impractical Joker situation.
No, I would.
Maybe you like
smash my
smack
face.
against the window.
That's true.
Like slightly just roll down it like a cartoon.
It
I can't have an
depend-
open casket. My face would have been mushed.
It depends on what you hit, because in a U-Haul, if you hit just like a compact car, you'd probably be fine.
Yeah,
And unless you're both going like 80. And it's
Not
like
if you're in a loose dining room chair.
that's true. That's why I think cartoons are bad for children, because
Yeah.
they teach us like violent stuff. It's just silly. Like, oh, you get a brick.
Yeah.
A brick gets thrown out of the building and hits your head.
A hammer to the top of the
Your head
head.
is just going to get a little bigger. A bump is just going to grow.
To be fair, though, when those shows came out, they were trying to build warriors. They didn't know what Germany was up to.
Yeah.
And they didn't know what they were going to do in the future. So they were like, let's get these kids some hammers and tell them that Germany is full of cats. we got to bash them.
And we're going to bash those cats.
Do you think in like the 30s they could have convinced people that Germany were all cat people? I think they could have.
We're cat people?
We're
Yeah.
cat people.
Well, the Germans did convince the other Germans that Jewish people were rats.
Yeah. Well,
It was a very animalistic time back then, so maybe.
That's quite the step up for revenge. Oh, we're rats. You're
You're
cats.
cats.
That makes sense because they're going after the rats.
Yeah.
yeah. But in this scenario, the cats are good.
Oh.
Cats getting rats is good.
Well,
what
I
do
thought
I
you were
say?
just referring to the fact that
Then
the
it-
Germans were good.
Yeah.
No.
I thought you were picking like a side.
Hey, can you make that argument? Sure. Will I again for the fourth time on this podcast? Probably not.
Would you rather have?
Probably not on this episode.
Let's
probably
be honest. Would you rather have a couple cats in your house or a bunch of loose rats?
I'm not answering.
Would
that,
you rather
Clark.
have the Holocaust?
With any other context, I would answer that question. With this context, I'm not.
I'm
answering.
talking context of vermin, dude. What do we want?
Would you rather have the Holocaust have never ever happened, or you get unlimited shoes forever?
Unlimited shoes?
Any shoes you want.
That's not a bad deal. I might take shoes.
I mean, it's not gonna change much. It already happened.
You know how people? Like,
Yeah, but it's all the shoes they took away from the Jews after burning them.
Also, you not answering means it's shoes.
yeah, shoes. Definitely, I like shoes.
Shoes
I'm
are
a shoe
cool.
guy. What can I,
I can
say?
tell you, I have a couple of shoes on right now. 2 full ones.
2 full ones.
A couple of nice shoes.
What's a half shoe?
Like a
What the
sandal?
fuck is that?
Like a flip flop?
A flip flop, okay, or like a
Croc?
croc.
A croc.
Croc
yeah.
would be like a 70% of shoe.
Yeah.
I have like with Crocs. I feel like you have to be like autistic to wear Crocs. That should be a rule. Like I hate when like normal people wear Crocs. Like that, Crocs should be for the disabled.
That makes sense.
It's just like not a good shoe.
It's a goofball shoe for sure.
It's
actually-
a goofball. It's like easy access. Like you
You
know,
take them on and off. They can do it by themselves, and they're really proud of
yeah,
that.
they're proud. It builds confidence. It's
You can
cool.
probably get them wet. And for some reason, mentally challenged people, they're getting wet a lot. They're
Well-
always a little wet
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's because people get so horny around them. Okay, let's stop that.
The
You know?
Crocs also have like the sport clip. that you can
mentally
do.
challenged
So when they do the
people-
run around.
Do mentally challenged people ever make you horny?
Not me.
There's some.
Not anymore.
What about that Victorian Secret one?
What?
The Down syndrome Victorian
You
Secret
say
model.
Victorian Secret?
The Victorian Secret one.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you just have like a?
Do you think that it's called that?
Dude, instead of Playboy, Chris just has like old picture books of the
Victorian-
Victorian time. Of
Bring
down-
me my panties!
Big dresses and
More
pantaloons.
thongs, please.
I like the way she eats the pork in this one.
Bring me my brassiere.
Hello, ladies. Do you want some lingerie?
You do look like a Victorian like queen. You do look
Red cheeks.
Yeah, red cheeks.
I just
You
need that
know,
big wig.
I didn't earn this position. I was born into it. You have that kind of face.
I will not make a decision on whether or not we go to war until I talk to Queen Barthel. Barthel, what shall I do?
I hope the prince.
Whoa.
I hope the prince fucks me in my ass.
I will. And I shall tonight.
Oh, you're the prince in the scenario?
No,
I'm
he's
both.
the-
I'm the
he's the-
prince and the king.
He's the king from third Lord of the Rings. The one who's like, my boy!
Oh, hell
he's
yeah.
dead!
My boy is
See, you think you're
And then
ripping on me,
Gandalf
but
just beat. No, I'm
that,
not ripping.
well, that
These
guy
are
was cool
compliments.
for a while before that.
He was a little crazy.
He got there. That was Boromir's dad, right?
And, yeah, Boromir. And
Yeah.
we all assume you're going to eventually go crazy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, when it happens, it's going to be everyone's problem.
What does that mean?
I'm going to make it a real
Wasn't
issue.
he possessed by the evil wizard?
It's going to be to the point where like the mothership kind of lets me hang out, but for a limited amount of time because I don't got shoes on,
Yeah.
and I got a baseball bat,
Do
but
you
I'm not
use
holding it right. I'm just kind of holding it upside down in the
powers
middle.
Just
don't
hold it
work
like this in the
here,
middle.
wizard.
Hey, Jody! Hi, hey,
Yeah,
can I do 10?
no,
No,
sorry.
not today.
Not today, buddy.
Oh shit! All right, let him do 5 for the
can-
love of God.
You can do 5 while people are standing in line, buddy.
Yeah, but we got to keep a gun on him. We got to get a gun on this guy.
That'd be funny, a performer where they have to keep a gun on him. Because
That'd be
if
funny
the
as
crowd
hell.
work goes wrong, he gets very violent.
Yeah, but when it goes right, he rules. But when it goes
How
wrong,
you have to be like a great comedian where the club will make that kind of like circumstance where they're like, hey, we gotta book him. He kills. But
he has killed one
Or you
person.
might
he's
have to-
killed and if sometimes he'll just lock eyes on a woman and he gets handsy fast.
It's over.
Yeah. He gets
mean-
handsy faced.
We're gonna have to put him down.
I
We
believe
call him
that's,
Feisty Handsy.
that's what they're doing at Chris D'Elia shows now.
Yeah.
They get so anyone who even remotely looks under.
Instead of yondering phones,
12.
they put chastity belts on the women.
Yonder their pussies.
Yeah, yonder the pussy.
Have your pussies out and have them turned off, please.
Turn on. He can smell them.
All the way off. All the way
All
off.
the
man.
way off, man.
But I have a husband at home. Oh, yeah, we know.
yeah.
But this is for him.
But he's not gonna have the pussy.
You
right
want
now.
a good performance? You got to put the pussies away.
You don't want what will happen, ma'am. You don't want it.
Yeah, the women have to wear old Amish garms so they can't show like their breasts. You know,
Yeah.
because he's normal. He's just a sex addict.
Yeah.
Well, he likes them young.
He's a sex.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, Chris Lee is not a monster. He's just a sex addict. You know, all the sex addicts that get published in the New York Times.
Yeah.
He's just a sex addict.
Yeah.
He just likes them young.
You can't control it.
It
It was funny. I was working. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but
Crystal Lee.
no. I was working with a comic. He's like 40, and the whole weekend he was talking about like, yeah, last night, I took these 23-year-olds to this party, and man, they were so annoying. And he's just yapping about this. And at one point he goes, "Hey Tony, you're not very talkative today." And I wanted to look at him and just go, "Yeah, man, it's just like I can't relate to like a fucking sad 40-year-old just
hanging out with little kids.
Yeah, with 23. It's just like, hey man, it's sad." And then he'll go like, "Isn't it crazy my career? I haven't popped off." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe it's because you're going and doing Molly with 22-year-olds."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That'll
like,
set you back.
yeah. I was like, a few years ago, you had a girlfriend your age. Do that again. Just it's sad. I don't know. It's weird.
Well,
You might be
thing
there
is-
in like 10 years, Tony.
What?
You the sad 40-year-old doing Molly with 20-year-olds.
No, dude.
Tony's not a big poo hound.
I'm a 29. I went on a date last year. I went on a date with a 21-year-old
Yeah.
when I was 28, and even that age different. It just annoyed me.
I agree. 21.
It annoyed me.
I'm 31.
She's like, finals are coming up. Life is so
Oh, the
hard. I'm like, life is
finals.
hard. I'm on fucking $3,000 credit card debt, bitch. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
well, it's because I think college. The thing that sucks
Wait, my
about
car is breaking down.
Did she pass her finals though?
I don't know. I killed her.
college kid.
I
That's
don't know.
badass.
I took her out.
I don't know.
Hell yeah! Can we play
I
like
drowned
a
her in the
guitar
river.
riff? Can we just rail a guitar riff?
I'm a murderer. Look at me. Hi.
the problem with-
Netflix, sign me. You know?
The problem with college kids is like when you're 18, you kind of think you're an adult. And then you
Yeah.
kind of realize you aren't. But then
Yeah.
when you get to like 20, 21 and you're in college, you start thinking like, okay, now I'm an adult
Yeah.
and now I'm really smart because this guy that smells really good keeps giving me these lectures and tells me that I'm super smart.
You smelled your professors?
I can smell any professor. You just smell it as soon as you see them. They all smell great, like oak.
That is true.
They kind of smell like oak. And then
Like
the
a
younger
a
ones,
good
strong
professor. Yeah, a good
the,
professor.
young, the
smells-
younger ones kind of smell like a new car.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
car and like nice like cologne, but it's a little on the cheap side.
It's not too much,
Yeah.
but it gets you.
I like
it
the
gets you there.
blazers with the little shoulder elbow patches.
Yeah.
Ooh, it gets me going.
It's ironic because college kids are dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
they
we-
might be dumber than high school kids.
No.
Yes,
Yeah. Because
high-
they can drink now.
Well, I
They're
think high school
fucking their brains
kids
up.
are. They might not be dumber, but high school kids are less likely to show their dumbness. They just want to like just fucking go. But college kids are like, by the way, guys,
We're not dumb.
I'm a
I don't think
fucking
college
idiot.
kids are dumber. I think they just think they have to be more opinionated. So
Yeah.
they just say dumber things.
They voice themselves. A
where
lot.
if high school kids were more opinionated, which I think they are becoming more opinionated now. With
Now,
They're
for
shyer. They don't
sure.
really.
Yeah. I think it's just stupider. The college kid just goes like, I have to tell them what I feel. It's like, no, you don't.
No,
They
no one
haven't
cares.
realized opinions don't matter
And they just
anymore.
want to be echoed. Also, they don't even really want you to like
No.
talk about it. I hate that. I've always hated someone that's like vents. And then like they're like, yeah, this happened to me. And I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, you could try doing this. No, I don't need advice. I just want to vent. I'm like, then go talk to a fucking wall, Stacy. Why the fuck is it my goddamn problem then? Oh, you want to vent? Then talk into a sock, you dumb retard. Why do I need to hear a 2-hour long story that I can't even contribute to? You're not a movie. You're
Yeah.
not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that is funny to treat another human as like a fucking diary. It's
Yeah.
kind of that's
It's
like yeah,
insane.
it's insane.
Put the audio recorder on your phone, record it, and then throw that phone in a fucking river. That's what you should do with
But
that.
that's sometimes how it's like being friends with like comedians, where I don't know about you, like there's some comedians where they'll be like, "Oh man, that set was hard," and like I don't know, career wise, and they'll vent to you, and you're like, "Hey man, yeah, it's going." You'll be all right, man. We're in this together.
Yeah.
And
We
then,
aren't.
And then they're like, "So how are you doing?" And you're like, "You know, it's crazy. Like, yeah, my grandma they just had to cut off one of her legs because she's sick." And then they're like, "Yeah, man, I gotta go. I gotta." And you're just like, "Oh, okay." That's happened to
dude.
me a few times.
For
where I'm just
sure.
like, "Oh, there's some comedians that we don't get on that personal level anymore because it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah."
There's so much of that. Well, because stand-up, especially nowadays, it's so much patting on the back.
Yeah.
And it's very important sometimes for someone to just hear, you're not that good, but you could get better.
Yeah.
So if that set sucked, I've seen a lot of them, buddy. Most of them do.
Yeah.
So maybe you should work on that a little bit.
That's
Also-
where we come along.
You don't see that as much anymore. There's a lot less brutal honesty.
It's less brutal honesty, and also I feel like so much more pressure nowadays. I feel like than back in the day. Because back in the day, you weren't supposed to be good for your first 10 years.
No.
They were like, just go over there, do your spots.
Even 10 to 15, it's like you're still kind of
Yeah,
a baby
they're like,
and
just
you're
go over
figuring it
there,
out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
And now it's like you'll meet like a 3-year-old comic, and they'll come up to me and be like, "Hey man, do you have any advice? I've done stand up 9 times, and I'm not making a living off of it yet." And I just want to be like, "Yeah, good. That's okay."
It's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But it's like they're so stressed and pressured because they see like someone that's 2 years in, 3 years in that becomes celebrities, and now they think, "Oh, that's
the norm.
Yeah, it's
That's
like, hey,
normal.
you're not black and you're not a girl, so that's not going to happen for you, buddy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
oh,
how it goes.
a black girl." Oof.
Leah
A
Sampson.
black girl. Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
She's doing very good. There you go. That's been confirmed.
She's gonna be a comedian that we're gonna have to put guns on while on stage.
Yeah.
We had her on the podcast and it was wild.
Why?
It's just she's a wild person. I
Yeah.
like Leah.
Oh, I love her.
I think she's awesome. We've oddly always gotten along pretty well. I think you wouldn't expect it.
Why?
Well, the first time we ever met, I didn't know she was a comedian.
Yeah.
She was in the green room of one of my shows and she was screaming at another comedian. And I just kicked her out of the green room and she was like, "Fuck you. Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, I feel like I'm about to know. And then just an hour later that night, she just apologized. And then after that, we always got along really well.
Cool.
Me and sassy black women, we're both very similar. We
Yeah.
both, black guys want to fuck us. That's the main thing. And we relate on that. And it sucks when black guys want to fuck you because they get to. They just get to. It hurts. From the back, black guys do really like
You have
me.
such a sweet smile. You could be like the sweetest person in the world, but then just darkness comes out of
I'm
your
pretty
mouth.
sweet.
You are a sweetheart.
I'm a sweet guy.
It's just the darkness. in your
Sometimes
mind.
I pet cats. That's pretty sweet.
He does find cats and he pets them.
I don't find cat. I have a cat. I guess I found him on Craigslist.
You found your cat on Craigslist?
Yeah, he's $20. He was living in a dumpster, but when they found him, and it shows.
Oh, that would be funny if you threw $20 in the dumpster. This is the trade.
Thanks,
You
dumpster.
get this dumpster, and I take the feline.
It opens and the cat just is thrown out.
I don't want any trouble with your dumpster friends.
Why am I Jewish? I am Jewish.
are
But I don't
Jewish.
talk like
Come
that.
on, a Jewish guy making a deal with a dumpster. That's comedy.
A
I
rat
just feel like-
buying a cat?
$20 final offer.
A Jew would talk the
Final
dumpster
offer.
down.
Final offer. If it was a couch cat, maybe 40. This is a dumpster cat. The most I'll do is 20.
No, he's a
and I'm
dumpster-
being gracious.
He's a dumpster cat.
It's my favorite $20 bill of the day.
At least of the hour.
Of the hour. Don't go telling the other dumpsters about me. This is a good deal. We are both winning in this situation. You get $20. I get the pet cats whenever
Mom,
I
the
want.
schizophrenic guy is back at our dumpster again.
Just let him have the cat, honey.
Yeah, we'll stop putting cats in there. Yeah, he's got dumpster vibes. He's a good cat. He's big cat.
He is kind of getting big.
His
He's
name's
getting
big.
fat.
His name's Bill Licks.
How big?
That's a fun name, Bill Licks.
He's still pretty young.
He's
so
he's full grown. I'd say he's like here.
yeah.
That's pretty big, right? Big guy.
How big's
yeah.
your cat? This
is
my
long.
cat is about this.
This is his head. This is his bigness.
Is that him? His
I don't
feet
know what-
touching the floor?
I
He
don't know
comes
what
up to here.
Yeah.
I think we got a puma on
You're gonna
accident.
freak out when you see him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. He's not that fucking. He's not
It's
there.
my lap is the floor.
I think
my lap was the floor.
Is he on twos? Like
Yeah.
both his hind legs?
Yeah, he's like right here.
I think the dumpster lied to us. I think he gave us a tiger.
He's bigger than my dog.
Really?
And dumpsters will give you a tiger. You gotta be real careful.
Is
You
it
gotta
a
watch
nice
out.
cat? Does it scratch you?
He
On and off, bud.
I'll say what he doesn't scratch. He never really scratches.
No.
he's a biter, but he doesn't bite that hard. He'll give you like a little.
He'll give you a nibble.
Sometimes he'll give you a little bang, a
Yeah.
little bang.
A little bit.
Yeah, he likes to give you a little bit.
Sometimes we get in like
What do you
bat
do
tough.
with the cat when he's not home and like him and his wife and
They
his
don't really
child
get
aren't home?
along, I think.
We
Do you guys like stand off? Like you have that side of the house, I get this side of the
they're
house.
just holding a knife.
Yeah.
And we're just fighting. Nah, I see him every once in a while. We bat each other a little. We get in a little bats.
You know what he does? You know what he fucking does?
What?
He pet the cat up. And you know what? He didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
What?
I pet him
them?
up.
That's crazy, Chris.
That's what he pets up.
Chris,
That's it. He just
that is
ups.
problematic, man.
It's not a good
That
thing.
is not a good.
It's
You
only
pet it.
cats.
Why do you pet it up?
This is the right
Because
reaction.
it feels nice.
For you,
For you,
maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, also, it doesn't feel nice.
I like the hair going up.
You like the hair going up?
Yeah, I like when it stands up. It's cute.
You think
That's
he likes
that's
that?
like a rapist going like, I like when they cry and fight for their life. Just because you like it doesn't mean it's right.
Sometimes you gotta do things for
Christopher,
yourself.
you can't do. No, don't say that.
You don't pet a cat
Christopher,
up.
don't say that, sir. Please.
Sometimes you gotta do things for
Don't
yourself.
say that,
Look,
Chris.
Chris, you don't pet
I
cats
pet
up.
him down also. That's
He
not-
barely pets him down.
What if this is the reason Chris doesn't get on SNL?
he pet a
He
cat up?
gets, he gets cast. You know, they make a release. He's so excited. We throw a party for him here at the Creek of the Cave, and then the video comes out. You post it.
Lorne Michaels calls
Why
me.
does he get on SNL petting my dumpster cat?
Breaking news: new SNL alumni pets cat up.
You cannot
What?
get Adam's accent at all, can you?
Yes, I
think
can.
it's
That's
You did a
perfect.
weird Jewish thing. Now he's country.
It's not false.
It's not
Hey,
false.
they vote that over,
It's gonna be on. Get it? That's how
Boy,
it
I'm
sounds.
Adam Luckey.
It's pretty good.
Hello, I'm Adam. Adam
close.
Luckey.
You look so British.
Thank you.
You look like Michael Myers' character.
What?
Like if you played like a British dad.
Oh, thanks. Wow. Chip, cheerio.
I
Fuck
got
off.
a new movie.
You pet cats weird.
Pet him up.
Cunt.
Hey.
Wow.
It's a compliment where I'm from.
Yeah, you have a real like douchey British
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, you are a
Y'all,
douche, Brett.
y'all want to go chase some birds after this?
Some proper fit birds.
Some fit birds.
Proper fit.
Yeah.
I like when they say fam. Hey fam. What's up, fam?
Boy, fam.
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 Like
Yeah.
family.
I
Oi,
know,
fam.
Yeah, I know what fam means.
I think they took it from the blacks, but
I like when they say minge. I like minge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat your knees.
Come and fuck
I'm
my
more of an
minge.
aggressive.
That wasn't even
Oh,
British.
let me you on it. I want to chew on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the grossest accent, I think.
Ow.
Oh, fuck my minge. Oh.
No, Australian's pretty gross. Oi.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oi.
I think like
Wait, that's all you got?
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi.
Filipino's pretty disgusting.
Is it?
Jesus Christ.
What like or Brazil? I think the Brazilian accent's gross. Like
I don't
when-
know
You think
these accents.
Portuguese is gross?
No, I think Portuguese sounds great. It's a beautiful language.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the coolest sounding languages of all time. But when those fucking, I'll skip that sentence. But when those guys try to speak English, they sound like they got a mouthful of dog food.
I don't think I can
It's
think
like, I want to be all the best. I want to go to the best one. I want to be on
I've never
you.
heard this accent.
You've never watched a
I
UFC
know.
fight where
Yeah.
Anderson Silva has to fucking try to talk after he wins a belt?
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Yeah,
in the
but
US.
that's not just Brazil. That's not just Portuguese. That's like Portuguese mixed with like severe brain damage. You can't have his Portuguese accent
No, 'cause I'm
be the
not-
accent of the whole country.
90
gets
Day
kicked in the
Fiance.
head for a living.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiance is the same way. My wife watches that
Yeah.
show. And she'll be like, I just want you to love
Does she
my
watch it?
big
Does she watch it
tits,
to relate?
Love my big old teeth. So they say stuff like that.
Did you watch that show to relate?
I think you're right.
Why?
It is gross.
You think
She's
she's
like, I
engaged?
basically got a 90-day fiance over here.
Why? I'm not from
Yeah,
somewhere
he's from
else.
here, Tony.
Is it because I'm
No, it's because he goes, let me eat your minge.
yeah, we do. We role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, be like a sexy British guy. All right. Why don't you rip them knickers off then, you dumb
taste of
retard?
Tasty minge.
You're going to be my maiden.
Every time we talk more than 20 minutes, I'm surprised you're married. And
Yeah, you're telling me. To a sweet woman.
So what weapon did you use to propose to your wife?
multiple bottles of mace.
Oh, okay.
Shaking them. I sprayed it all around her so there was nowhere she could go.
I lit her house on fire. I said, I guess you got to move in with me now.
No, she saw my comedy, and that's how we met.
Oh, wow.
She super liked me on Tinder. Immediately thought she was fake.
She super liked you?
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was.
Whoa.
I didn't know what a super like
You
was.
thought, oh, you're like, oh, the Jews are banning me from.
Yep.
Hey, you saw that blue star?
I thought
you're
I was-
like, oh man, they found me. The Nazis found me.
I thought someone was trying to murder me, and I still went.
Yeah.
I was like, "There's a small chance of
So
not
she
getting
reached
murdered."
out to you.
Yeah, she super liked me, and then I messaged her, and I was like, "I'm gonna go to this open mic tomorrow." The same one she had already seen me at. Well, she wanted to hang out the next day. I had shit going on. I was trying to do sets. I was a year in.
He was grinding, dude. Come on.
True.
Well, I was like 2 years in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was one of the few good open mics we had up there. I wasn't gonna miss it to go fucking on a date.
Yeah.
With the
But
mother of your
Yeah.
future
it wasn't-
child.
I didn't know that. I wasn't a future man.
Good
I
tell.
didn't have future man
Sorry,
power.
I wasn't a future man, dumbass.
But then she showed up, and they sat in the front table right by the stage. They got there like right as the show was starting. So like it was an awkward situation because I couldn't like go over there and talk to her because you'd be interrupting the show. And I'm a low level comedian. I can't be talking. So I just did my entire set not making eye contact with her at all. And then just waited in the back till she went to the bathroom. I was like, hey, I'm at one.
you want to maybe like one day like get to know each other and then maybe have a kid and then my friend Chris to fucking move in with us and, and we can adopt a trash cat and then sometimes he pets it up and we go, Chris, that's weird. And then he gets on SNL but he gets canceled because of the word trash pet.
So I included things that haven't even happened
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Wrap up the bit.
Hey, guess what? It's because you're a fucking future man.
Yeah,
You actually are a
I
future
could
man.
be a future man. It was not that pathetic. I just
She
walked-
puts on her sunglasses and she goes, you know what?
God damn it, I'm in.
She goes, that sounds nice, actually.
Aw, that's actually really
it was not
sweet.
like that. I grabbed her by the shoulders and I went, just look at it, please. Just even look at it. Could you even look at it?
Give it a shot.
So forward.
Think about it, dummy.
But when you tell the girl, just look at it,
Yeah.
she's like, I look at it. And then she looks at it, and then there's a
Yeah.
chance she might do more.
Come on, it's not that bad.
It smells good enough. It smells better than most.
I dipped it in a bowl of Axe body spray earlier today.
It still
the
hurts.
chocolate one.
He still has that bowl.
It's shriveling up.
It's just me for an hour in my apartment.
My dick is very crisp right now.
But it's worth it. It's gonna smell like chocolate and chemicals.
Was there a chocolate?
Yeah, it was the brown can of Axe body
That's
spray.
fucking
Is that
insane.
chocolate one.
It was disgusting.
Axe body spray was never not disgusting.
Oh
hated
yeah,
that.
our
When I
coach would yell at us.
It reminds me of PE locker rooms.
Yeah.
There was a dude that used to tug his soft dick at me.
Please reel us back.
But what
to
I
Axe.
hated was like on Thursdays we always played basketball. I hated basketball.
Yeah.
What was PE like for you?
We played basketball sometimes. I never had a guy fucking jerk his soft dick at me. So PE,
Yeah, I never had that
Yeah,
either.
PE was a little different.
Well, he had pubes, and it was sixth grade. I didn't have pubes yet, and sometimes he'd just pull them at me too. He'd go, and I go, "Why are you pulling those?" He's like, "You'll do it when you get them."
You do.
And I
What
do.
was his
I do
name?
pull them sometimes.
You do pull
Justin.
your pubes.
Justin, yeah.
And we were best friends. We were pretty good friends.
I love to imagine that in another timeline, you and Justin have a life together, and not you and your wife. You just
Pull a pubes?
you grew pubes, and you just go, "Come on, just look at them."
Just look at it. You know what I remember more than him tugging his dick is looking over and just like 5 black dudes just staring at it.
Really?
Just like they weren't
Nice.
like it was a goof to us, like we were goofing, but the black guys were just like just studying it.
Yeah.
And we were the only 2 white guys in that entire locker room.
No.
So we weren't
No, they were just looking like.
Really? It was just you and a bunch of black guys?
I don't think the black
Yeah.
guys were studying the dick. They're just like
What
the
are
2 white guys are gay. Who would have thought?
No wonder you hated
It's
basketball.
not. How am I gay? I'm just getting a dick.
Why is it
tugged
that
at me.
every time 2 white guys are naked in the gym, gay shit just happens?
gay shit
I don't
does
know.
happen?
But it's not gay when black guys do it around a woman.
What?
That's
Tug
true.
their dicks.
Black guys do have sex with women.
They group
together.
sex a lot.
They love
dude.
it. It's their favorite thing in the world. It really is.
Thanks, Professor Adam.
On today's Black Fact of the Day,
You would teach the most useless black history class ever.
Black history.
You know, black guy. Okay.
Can we please?
Can we learn about the Civil War, Mr. Luckey? No, today we're gonna learn about how black guys like fucking white women at the same time.
She doesn't have to be white, but it is preferred. Latina will do, but people will be a little mad about it.
And yes, this will be on the test.
Yes.
There's just a bunch of black dudes like,
Yeah.
yeah. You ain't wrong. I just think if you're fucking a chick and you can smell dick stink and it's not your dick stink,
Yeah.
that's not good.
So you were the honky of your high school?
This was middle school.
But you were the honky?
Yeah. We lived on a military base, and the military base is right in Lakewood, Washington, which is like a very, very hood city.
I
grew up there.
I lived outside of Olympia, Washington.
Oh, okay. So that's a different world.
I know.
Were you like north of it or south of it?
I didn't know you lived in Washington.
Just for a year.
Oh.
Olympia is nice, but the people are fucking idiots.
I don't remember. I just remember
Oh, you were like a kid.
I was a child. I remember learning how to ride a bike there. I learned about Star Wars there. It was a good time.
I learned about stuff too.
Okay.
Mostly black guys gang banging.
Yeah.
girls.
So why'd you go to the
You learn what the sound of
So
a
they didn't
gun
have a high
sounds
school
like.
on base?
We had an elementary school on base, so I went to elementary school there, and then the middle school was off base, and so it was us, like a very small amount of military, like Air Force kids, and then an Army base as well. So it was probably like between both of those bases, a lot of the Army guys were black, a lot of the Army kids were. So I'd say there's probably like 25 white kids at this school, and then the rest.
No,
of
the
people-
Navy kids were gay.
No, they weren't allowed. They weren't allowed.
Fuck the
there.
Navy,
Yeah.
dude.
The Navy, yeah, fuck them, dude. They're gay on boats. That's the worst place to be gay.
Yeah.
You can't get away from it. But there's nowhere to run.
That's actually true.
Seems like you got molested on a cruise once. The way you told us.
Adam is very scared of cruises. He won't. He's very against
don't
the
like
idea.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, buddy.
It's not called
Jesus
carnival.
Christ.
It's not carnival. It's not carnival.
Carnivals
cruises.
are fun.
I like carnivals. But yeah, it was basically like be friends with the military kids or the black kids. And the black kids beat me up a lot, but they were funny. So I just started hanging out with
They
them.
beat you up?
Yeah, I got jumped a lot.
Why?
Being Jewish. Black people don't like that very much. Other black fact, they don't love Jews.
They
would
don't
just-
like a lot of other
Really?
races.
They would beat you up for being Jewish?
Sometimes. Derek Poston was like, that's not a thing. And he's like, I've never heard of that. I'm like,
In
have you
Lakewood,
ever
Washington.
been Jewish around black guys?
Well, you were trying to buy their dumpster cats for them for a cheap price. Of course they were.
Also, black guys in Lakewood are way blacker than Derek Poston.
Oh, yeah. Derek Poston wishes he was that black.
Nah.
No one. No one does. But one of the guys who kicked me in the face and called me a faggot is still one of my friends to this day.
Really?
We're friends on Facebook.
Why did he kick you in the face?
Because he thought I was gay.
Well, you did stroke your soft dick.
I didn't. I had a soft dick
And then
stroked at
you
me.
showed him your pubes.
No, it
That's
was the other guy. It was
Justin, the other
You
guy.
know you did it to your black
It
friend
was
after.
always me.
Yeah.
It's like MASH.
It was just
It
you.
was a baby.
I love how you think there was two white guys in your PE class, but it was just you looking into a mirror.
I was gay Fight Club.
Justin.
crazy.
Yeah, that's why the black guys were staring.
Oh,
They're like,
no.
what is wrong with him? Hey, go kick him in the face. Maybe he'll fucking...
They were trying to help him.
Yeah,
I will say, after I kicked him in the
they're
face,
trying to do a lobotomy.
as soon as I got kicked in the
Kick him in
face,
the head. Maybe he'll fix something.
Kick him in the face
same
and shame him
same
for
day I
it.
got kicked in the head, Justin did move
Really?
to a farm.
Did it hurt?
No.
Did you go tell your parents when you got kicked in the head?
No, my parents didn't.
No, they probably kicked him in the head.
My
That
parents,
day, too.
they were like all about my sister, basically.
Really?
Yeah, they just mostly worried about her, and then me and my brother were kind of on our own. We kind of had each other's backs sometimes,
Yeah.
but sometimes like I would help him in fights and he helped me in fights. But sometimes I was like, "That's 6 black guys. That's you, dog."
You won't fight 6 black guys with your brother?
I fought 4. That's
That's
enough.
good. That's actually pretty
It was
good.
4 versus 1?
We did 4 versus 2.
Oh, wow.
It was 4 of you versus
It
2
may
black
not
guys?
even been my brother. I think it was someone else. But
How many fights? I've never been in a fist fight.
I've been in a good amount of fights. I've won very few.
Have you?
It doesn't feel good to get hit in the face.
I've been
Well,
hit in the face, though.
It's so hard to strategize during a fight because I feel like most people. I have a really good understanding of not getting into fights now because I know that most of the time it sucks ass, and I also don't really know how to fight that well. And whatever you're picturing in your head, that's not how it. Once it starts, it's just a blur. Like if you have some kind of fight, like if you know how to fight, there's an understanding you can like concentrate and strategize. But most of the time, it's just a lot of fucking pain
It's just,
and blurriness. And then sometimes you're just on the ground getting punched in the head. It's crazy. It's not fun.
What's your worst fight you've been into?
I got beat up at a movie theater.
What movie?
Let's not bring this
we already
up.
talked
We talked
about-
about
I
this
want to
on the
hear
podcast.
about it, please.
Don't we just tell this story?
Yeah, for Christoph, right?
Tell it to me.
We'll do it
We'll
quickly.
do it. Yeah.
But it's it's not a good story for
I
me.
don't care.
Yeah, it was
What was-
Murder on the Orient Express. Not even a good movie. A shit fucking movie.
Well, so this was recent.
Yeah.
No, it was it was like 7 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with a girl I was dating who was just a ghoul woman. So I wasn't happy. I
She
wasn't
sucked.
I wasn't a good mindset.
Yeah.
And then this guy came in and was just like, first he was coughing on an Asian couple, which is just very ironic. It's usually the other way around. And I think that's where COVID started, actually. But then he starts taking out his cell phone. He's like, yeah, this movie stinks, sucks. I'm not even having a good time. And then he took his phone, put it down, then picked it up again. And then I said, if you pick that phone up again, I'm going to shove it down your throat. And that's the last part of the story where I even remotely see that. Because then he approached me, put the phone in my face and said, go ahead and fucking do it. And then when he stood up, I realized this man's about 6'4".
No.
And he's very big.
No.
And he's definitely drunk, but he's he's like a big like factory worker guy.
Yeah.
That probably just like drank all day while like driving a forklift.
Yeah.
And just saw the word murder and was like, I want that movie. Then he did, then I punched him as hard as I could in the head and he didn't even almost respond to it.
So after he said, go ahead and do it, you threw a punch?
Yeah, hard. I was like, well, it's going to happen. And I knew it was going to happen. I was like, we're fighting no matter what. And then he was almost he didn't even like flinch when I hit him. And I was like, fuck.
And what did he do?
He
to
threw
you?
me over his head and just started beating the shit out of me. And they threw me into a corner. And the Asian couple he coughed on ran away. They could have had my bag.
No, they were smart.
I will say.
Yeah, I know.
They got coughed on and they said nothing. That is the thing. That is when you should have said, hey, maybe I don't say anything to the crazy cell phone guy.
I will say Adam really escalated the situation with that comment about the phone and then punched him directly in the face
Which is
without
great.
no physical
Also, you
contact.
I never
prior.
said I
Also,
was in the right
you don't know
here.
if the fight was going to happen. You could have been like, oh, man, I'm fucking piece
Yeah.
of, I'm sorry.
I think I'd rather get beat up than do that. That's gay as hell. That's what you would have done. You would go, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to pet your dick.
Hey, ask me how many times I got my ass kicked at my favorite movie theaters.
Well, that place was not my favorite movie theater. I've never been beaten up at Alamo Draft House. I'm well behaved there.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Well, they're
Although
pretty
I will
good.
say, if someone's talking at Alamo Draft House, you can get that person kicked out pretty quick. This guy would not have.
What
lasted.
theater was this that you got your ass kicked?
It was the Lakewood Cinemark.
Nothing's happening there, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening at that. That place sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the same city where I went to fucking middle school. It's scary. This guy was not black. He was one of the only whites.
This was a white Lakewood guy. They're scary.
That's even worse. This guy works on his car when there's nothing wrong with it. He's one of them, dude. He's just always covered in oil a little bit.
No, I'm proud I've never been in a fight.
Yeah.
That we know.
What?
We could see it.
Yeah. I always de-escalate.
Yeah. Kiss.
That's what
No,
you should do. You
yeah,
should
no,
de-escalate.
literally, because sometimes you'll walk down 6th Street and there'll be people looking to fight. Like I remember I was walking from Creek back to the parking lot to get my car, and this girl bumps into me, and this guy like pushes me a little bit. He goes, "Hey, bro, watch out for my girl," and I just go, "Okay," and I just walk away. I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm not gonna fucking start fighting fucking Jimbo."
Can I just tell you what you could have done though?
What?
That you really could have. You could still avoid the fight, but it's fun. You get right next to him, and as he's saying, "Don't touch my girl," blast the girl in the face as hard as you possibly can.
You knock her ass
And
out.
then he's
Yeah.
dropping,
Yeah.
and then he.
And
no
then
way is he
no.
going to be able to react right away.
No,
He's
and-
going to be in like,
no,
and then you just book it. You
This is
just
what
run
happens.
away.
I hit her. She falls down. He goes, I like to do that too. And then I go, are we best friends?
You're all right,
High
guy.
five.
Just skip around.
You Make My Dreams Come True starts playing in the background. Montage of us having a great night on 6th Street.
And then you guys become lovers.
Exactly.
And then he starts beating you.
And then we're in a gym at
Back
a
to square
YMCA,
one.
and he's softly jerking off his dick.
Yeah,
and
while a
he's
bunch of
showing-
black guys are staring at you.
Yeah, pulling his pubes.
It's a movie I'm writing called The Adam Luckey Story.
It sounds good. I wonder who it's about.
Didn't a girl bump into you on 6th Street and then her boyfriend tried to
I
swing at
did
you?
knock a man out on 6th Street. Well, she didn't really bump it. She was falling over and she fell onto me. So I held her up because I was like, I don't want you to fall on the
Sweet
ground.
man
You're
right
a
here.
drunk woman. So then when I do that, she wraps her arms around me and starts walking with me like that. And I was like, no, I'm going to put you over here. And then while I'm like getting her arms off of me, her super fat, like short, ugly, drunk, probably like 45-year-old boyfriend runs up.
Jesus, be soft on the guy, man.
And he was
Well,
not
you already
soft
knocked-
on me. He just ran. I was like, get your fucking hands off my girl. And then he literally, like, the same distance that we are from now, threw a punch. And I just watched it. And, like, as it was like, his wrist was down here, I just grabbed his wrist with my left hand and just punched him as hard as I could in the face. And it knocked him out. And then luckily, his other friend ran up and was like,
Future Man really uses his power for evil. I came in here, Chris. I came in here loving Future Man. I was
Man's
pro
fun.
Future Man, and now I realize Future Man uses his power for
I
bad.
like Future Man.
well, you know what Future Man would do back in the movie theater? He would have just not watched Murder at the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Probably would have went and saw like Insidious 4 or
Yeah.
whichever Insidious they were on. I probably just would have went and saw that.
Yeah.
We had Movie Pass though, so there's no reason to even stay. That's back. We didn't even really pay for the ticket.
You just wanted to get your ass kicked.
Probably,
It seems like
honestly,
you-
probably a little
It
bit.
seems like you just want to get in conflict. That's what I think.
Why? Just from you think in that other story, I wanted to get in conflict when that
Yes.
guy ran
No,
up
a
at
guy
me and
threw
threw a
hands on
punch?
him and he had
Yes.
to put him
I
out.
disagree. I don't like conflict.
Future Man likes the fight.
The movie theater fight's really the only fight I've ever fully instigated. I did
Yeah.
not instigate the fight with the fat man that threw a punch at me.
His girlfriend.
threw a
did.
punch at me.
The rule is you always let a woman fall.
Let a woman fall and then laugh. And he runs up. He's like, "What
Look
a
at
dumb
it.
bitch."
Spider-Man taught us that. He tried to catch Mary Jane, her neck breaks. Or Gwen Stacy, her neck breaks. You let her fall, die peacefully.
That's a good point.
Okay. I know.
Yeah, but that's Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. No one wants to be that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man's gay.
Tobey Maguire caught her, his girl.
He saved his girl. Tom Holland, who gives a shit what he did?
Yeah,
those
those
movies suck.
suck.
That's the worst Spider-Man movies.
I'd rather get beat up by some fucking Lakewood guy than watch those movies.
I'd rather get beat up than hang out with Zendaya, dude. What a dumb twig bitch.
She's cute.
I want to hit her with a hammer.
She looks like a
She's cute.
a stop sign.
She's hot. Also, this is why
fuck
people
does
think
that mean?
incels exist. It's like guys that look like us going like, yeah, Zendaya could really work on her figure. Like, we have no, like...
It's not even that I find her ugly. She's just dumb. She's dumb looking.
I'm just going with
some
Adam.
people just look dumb, and she does. She's got
Yeah.
a dumb face. She looks like she would like play volleyball, but not even like no one would even care that much.
I never liked her.
What the fuck was that, man? I actually never liked them.
I actually never even liked her.
Actually,
at
I
all.
never liked... Dude, if you walked in right now, $1 million, I bet you couldn't go, I never liked you. She walked in, she goes, oh, Chris,
Tell me,
I
do
need
you-
someone to fill my holes. You would have been like,
Ew.
Do you not know me? I would tell her to her face I don't like
Chris
her.
would definitely do it. Chris
Really?
turned down a woman one time to eat Sonic and watch movies with me.
really? Is it an attractive girl?
Yeah, she was pretty cute.
What?
Yeah. It was after a show, and she was like, do you want to come hang out with me and my friends? And Chris was like, me and Adam were going to go back to his place and eat Sonic and watch a horror movie, so no.
And Adam was like, he can meet you later probably. I'm like, I'll probably be
I was also
tired.
like, I can come pick you up after you're done hanging out with her. Like, it's not a big deal at all. We can hang out later. And Chris is like, nah.
I just had a good set. I was feeling pretty drunk. I just wanted to eat Sonic and watch a movie.
Whoa.
I mean, in his defense, there's a chance he doesn't fuck the girl. And then he just has to hang out with
There's
her and
no
her
way
shitty
trying
friends.
to fuck her and fucking her is a better experience than eating Sonics and watching a movie.
I'm pretty fun
There's
to
no
watch
way.
a movie with.
I'm just saying, man, like,
Sex is pretty mundane
there's
for the
like
most part.
the hounds Then there's guys like, oh, if it happens, it happens. And then there's you going like, that's crazy.
And then and then I found a sweet woman. I
Because
got.
the difference is like me, I'll never like approach. Like if a woman asks me like, hey, do you want to go out for drinks after a set? I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's go. But I'll never be the guy that's like, hey, you want to go out after this? I let them approach. But the idea to look at a cute girl and go out with her, maybe get a chance to get laid with that, and then look at Adam and go, maybe after Sonic, he'll show me his pubes.
First off, you've watched a movie with me, and we had a pretty good time.
It's always fun. But what I'm saying
You wouldn't
is,
rather hang out with us than fuck a girl?
No. What I'm saying is, you can do that all the time.
He knows he can.
I know, but
That's what I'm saying.
He has full access.
Yeah.
I'm never going to say no.
that happens a lot of time. Women ask me to do that, and I act like I'm disgusted with them for asking me.
That is insane.
fucking-
Tony, you have to see their face.
Do you really say that? What do you do?
I go, no.
Tony, that woman's face, it was like she saw what created the world.
It was full excitement to come and talk and ask me out, and then it was just so mad.
She gained 100 pounds in like 6 months.
She seemed like, in her mind, she was like, this is pretty cool of me. And then when he turned her down, she was like, am I a hog woman?
No, she probably was like, she probably just got out of a relationship with like a piece of shit. She saw Chris on stage. She goes, oh, wow, I've never given like the charming, nerdy guy a chance. She goes, but that guy, he has talent, he has passion.
Yeah.
Oh man, his eyes sparkle. When I see his eyes,
sweet.
it makes me feel interesting. You know what?
Sounds
I'm
like a
here
nice
in town
lady.
with my friends. We're going out. I think I might invite this man. And hey, maybe we'll have sex tonight, maybe not. But honestly, I feel like if he charmed the whole crowd, he'll be able to charm me.
Yep.
Oh, wait, there he is. Let me go talk to him. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, that's weird. I've never been so nervous to talk to a guy like that. But he's making me feel very strange. I hope this works out. And then she goes, hey, I thought you were very funny. Me and my friends are going to go grab some drinks. Would you like to come? Nah, I'm going to eat Sonic and watch the Bang Bang movie with my friend over there.
We watched a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we watched.
This is why, Chris, this is why
I don't think we even went to Sonic's.
Chris,
God, I think we
this
went to
is why
Arby's.
nice guys finish last is because guys like you ruin that opportunity for the next 5 nice guys.
She'll never do it again.
Yeah, never.
No.
She'll go, I'll go.
She got plowed out by a jock that night that hit her.
I mean, fuck her for even asking me out, man. I had plans already.
Yeah.
What does she think? I have nothing better to do than hang out with her?
Yeah, and her dumb.
What was the movie y'all watched?
I have
We
no
don't
idea.
remember.
Nothing. Probably.
I feel like it probably.
See, that's how I know you made the mistake. You don't even remember the movie, but you remember her.
No, Adam brought her.
No, he doesn't. He actually, I had to remind him of this story. Not that
Jesus,
long.
man.
I will say, when you're in like an offensive, ugly male comic, I don't know if you've ever done that, but I don't know if you've ever done offensive material, but when you do find a woman that's into that, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool ladies. They always have like tattoos on their pubes.
Yeah. I found my lady, dude. I don't need to fuck random ladies.
You ever seen
How'd
a
you
girl-
meet your lady?
He bought her.
God, thank
Craigslist.
God she doesn't watch these anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, she's black, by the way, Tony.
I met her, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to like.
Tony's like, I bid on her. I remember.
Yeah.
You lost, asshole.
Is that too much?
That was bad.
Am I being bad?
Is that a bad?
That was bad.
Did I do a naughty bad?
Oh,
So how'd you meet her? Did she
Just a
did
dating
she
app.
ask you out and you said, no, I'm gonna watch movies with Adam, and she grabbed you and she goes, no, you're actually going out with me.
No, she watched the movie with me instead, and he got pissed.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he came home and she was watching the movie with me.
I was mad. I watch movies that no one
Is
else.
that your first girlfriend?
Yeah, first one. Yeah.
Yeah. How old
Yeah.
are you?
25.
Cool.
She's gonna fucking destroy you.
Yeah.
Don't say that to him. That was the most vulnerable I've ever seen Prince. You said she's gonna destroy him, and he just went.
It's not the first time he
literally
said
goes,
that.
Really, Adam?
I love you, buddy, but it's gonna hurt so fucking bad.
It's fine,
I'm gonna
dude.
be there for it. You've been there for me.
Don't smile. Why are you smiling? That's fucked up. Oh, I'm gonna be there.
I'll be
Because
there.
finally somebody can eat Sonics and watch movies with them again.
Oh, he's jealous.
No, I have a. I
What
have
if
a
one
cat.
day, that's funny, one day he texts you, he goes like, hey man, you want to come? I got a movie, I got Sonic. And then you're just like, oh, me and my girl are actually going to like Schlitterbahn today, but like.
What's that?
Maybe it's like a water park.
Oh.
Maybe tomorrow, and then it's just cut to Adam, just pulling on his own pubes alone, eating
can't get past
eating
that.
tater tots.
All around me are
And his wife
familiar
pokes out.
faces.
His wife pokes out and goes, "What's wrong, baby?" And you go, "Nothing."
Nothing you'd care about.
You're not Chris.
Yeah, you're not Chris.
Sorry for
I'll
asking.
watch a movie with you. Fuck off!
How about you take the girl and leave?
It'll never be the same.
I don't see a future where I'd never want to, like, I will never not go watch a movie with Adam or eat Sonics.
That's true. Even if he was getting married, Chris, I know you're getting married tomorrow, but I got a bootleg of a movie we've never heard of.
Woo! That's probably going to be our bachelor party.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I would probably rewatch In a Violent Nature rather than go to a wedding.
We got a strange relationship. It's called being real friends with somebody.
Yeah, this is like the
Healthy.
nerdy version of Thelma and Louise. Like, it's
Wait, instead of driving off a cliff, we're just
how do you know
jerking
she's
off
gonna
in a
break his
car?
heart? What if this is the one?
It's not.
How do you know? how do you know?
Statistics.
Yeah, but you never know. Like, you know, he started dating late. Maybe this is the one. Maybe he waited for the one, and maybe she. You never know. I wouldn't put that out there.
Don't
that
be
she's
gay
gonna-
about it, Tony. If she breaks my heart, she breaks my
Look,
heart.
I'm not, is that possible? Yes, I'd say about 2%. Of course. But
Yeah.
I mean, first girlfriend's never the last girlfriend. She's also in college. She's got a life ahead of her.
She's not in college anymore.
What an insult! What an insult! That might be the best roast I've
Wait,
ever
did she
heard.
already drop out
She
of college?
has a life ahead of her.
She dropped out of college?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I could foresee a trailer. You guys living in it?
She lives in your. They live in a tent in your backyard.
Oh, you guys could live in a tent.
My thing is just gouge. I'll just keep going until something happens.
How did
If
you
we're still
guys
together?
How did you guys meet? Because this is the best. Like,
he bought me.
I bought this is my girlfriend, you idiot.
yeah.
I'm black.
No, this is you guys have like a modern day bromance that I like really love.
Yeah. Well,
How'd you
We're
guys-
too deep into it now to do anything about it. So we're just friends forever.
yeah, we're friends forever. I know somebody that
Just
won't
the
ever
two
break my
of
heart.
us.
Yeah. How'd you guys meet?
Comedy. club.
Comedy.
Yeah.
He was terrible at comedy, really, really bad, but still doing the type of material he does now. It's just talking about like fucking a baby till it's gay. And then it's like
Adam was
everyone
also
hates-
bad, but people liked it.
It was bad. Yeah, I was bad in like a way that people thought it was a character.
Yeah.
Because I was like super nervous, so I would like do like kind of like Christina Mariani, like the nervous, awkward one-liner stuff. She's good at it. I'm not shitting on her at all. But for me, it was just me legitimately being nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing any kind of character. But yeah, I had a little bit of respect in the club because I was like doing well. But
You also won a big competition they had.
yeah, they did like a comedy competition that I won. But
Oh fuck yeah.
they would be like in the back, and all the like bigger like the more known comics would be like, "Why did you say those things?" Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? I'm like, why do you guys care? You guys are also bad.
Yeah.
Like, we're all pretty bad at comedy. He just chose a like style of comedy that's tough when you're bad at it.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get better at it unless he keeps doing it.
Yeah.
And then he did. He got way better at it. I started giving him spots on like my shows. I did ask him in the dark to see a movie with me, and it scared
He
the hell out of
snuck
him.
up behind me.
I didn't sneak up behind. I was behind him already. It just happened to be very
He
dark.
asked me to hang out. I turned him down.
What movie?
It was
I just said
movie
we should go to a
passed.
movie.
It could have been Murder on Orient Express.
I would have loved to have you been there. I wouldn't have been
I
that
was just
mad.
a little shy 18-year-old boy. I probably would not have helped you.
I can't wait until your wife comes home from vacation once and just catches y'all in your bed
Naked.
naked.
We've shared beds.
We shared a lot of beds
It's actually
on the road.
some of the best sleeps I've ever had. I feel safe.
So you have two wives. You have like you have your wife for like the physical and the you know that, and then you have your like the hangout.
Well, we
No,
know.
I'm definitely the emotional side too.
Yeah, he gets some of that.
I
We
get
know
most of
that
it.
we won't
I get a
get
lot of
gay
it.
because we've had so many opportunities to just
Yeah.
full on get gay,
Yeah.
and we just didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were gonna, we would have in those situations.
Reel it back, buddy. I don't know why you're really selling it
Yeah,
for some
yeah.
reason.
I'm just saying we would have done it already.
I don't think that's what they were thinking.
What was the gayest scenario you guys have found yourselves in?
Just coke, doing a
We
bunch
were
of coke in a
coked.
hotel, looking at porn together.
we were showing each other our favorite porns, but not
Yeah.
like watching it. I was just showing him the video so he can watch it later.
We realized we have similar interests.
And then we got really horny, and I went to the bathroom to jerk off so he can jerk off in the bed.
That's not
that
that
we were
gay.
sharing.
that's not that gay.
I was jerking off, and my phone died, so I had to do it by memory.
Yeah,
on
and then I had to
cocaine.
jerk off to his noises.
Yeah.
Suck. Most guys wouldn't have even left the room.
Yeah.
They just jerked off
You're
together.
worried she's gonna break his heart. I'm worried he's gonna break her heart. I'm worried both of y'all are gonna break y'all's.
We're
lady's
always
heart.
going to be able to jerk off near each other. That's never going to change.
That, also, it is a little gay.
How is that gay?
That's not gay if you leave the room.
Why? If it was gay, you wouldn't have left
To
the
get
room.
horny with your friends and then go, all right, I'm going to take 4 steps that way.
Well, what would you have done?
Yeah.
Not started a video. Not started a video.
We didn't start videos. We
if
were watching.
I would have gotten a different hotel room if I was like, I'm going to jerk off tonight. I would have jerked off
Oh,
before
you
the
know
trip.
when you're going to jerk off?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
You
That's
know?
way more
What
psychotic.
do you mean you know? Yeah, I control
plan
it.
it?
I control it.
Now
yeah.
when you're on cocaine,
First off, this was really good cocaine.
it was really
so let's
good.
rewind back.
We're in Oklahoma City. We have cocaine.
There's
we
not
have
a
a
lot
single
of
bed
stuff
together.
to do there.
Get
Cable
another
TV.
room.
What? That's a lot of money.
And I can't
In
sleep.
Oklahoma?
I can't sleep without Adam in the bed.
I can't sleep without Adam.
Wasn't the hotel room paid for?
Huh? Oh, they did buy me a hotel
Yeah.
room. Right?
No, that's
I gotta
why
buy another one.
It's cable TV. Watch a movie.
What movie?
We
There's
did
nothing
have a
on.
movie on, but we wanted to jerk off too.
So how did it start? Who brought up the porn?
I think we were just looking at Instagram. We kept seeing big titty butt girls.
yeah.
And we just talked about it. But, you know,
And then we were showing our favorite videos to each other so he can jerk off.
Okay.
it wasn't so we could jerk off. It just led to that. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to sleep unless I J.
Yeah, I can't.
So-
I don't know if you've ever been on a lot of cocaine. You get like the thoughts of having sex and you can't sleep. You gotta jerk off.
I was.
Oh, that poor girl who asked you out. She's like, she's probably listening to this, and she's like, "Oh, all I needed was a little bumski for the boy."
No, that I would rather just go do coke with Adam.
I will say, if she would have been like, I have coke,
Adam probably would have hung out with us.
I would have been like, don't let her know, but get the bag and come back to me.
That's a good point. I could have just stole her bag if she had coke.
That'd be so mean.
She doesn't know who I am.
I will say, to this day, I believe that stealing someone's cocaine is one of the darkest things you can
It's
do.
so evil.
And it should be punishable by death.
This has been a roller coaster of opinions and thoughts.
Do you disagree with anything?
No,
You said no already.
no, but it's just like y'all's relationship. It's like I get it.
It's normal.
yeah. I think we're probably the best friendship in Austin County.
We do win.
It's
All the other ones broke
we
up.
do win friendships.
We win the friendship.
Yeah. No one
Yeah.
has, you guys don't have strong friendships like we do.
No one
I do.
does.
Who?
CJ Landry.
Yeah, right.
Bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
You've never even looked at porn and jerked
When's the
off
last
in the
time you
same
jerked
hotel
off
room.
near
with-
CJ Landry?
Never, and I think that's a good quality.
Yeah, that's what you would say
No,
about
'cause
someone
you-
who's not really your friend.
You're a coward to
Wait,
take it
let
to
me
the
call
next
him real
level.
quick. Let me call him real
Do
quick.
not call CJ.
No, I'm calling him real quick.
Ask him if he wants to jerk off with you. Just see what he says. I think CJ would get mad if you jerked off with him. Get him on.
You're not even gonna put him on speaker.
Yeah, let us hear him. He doesn't answer.
No, I mean, to be fair, you don't.
Don't call me.
Don't call me fat fuck.
He's not gonna answer. He doesn't actually like you.
Whoa.
Damn. He looked at it. Now he's putting it
no,
down.
he's probably jerking off.
Automatic voice.
Oh, he sent you to voicemail.
No, it rang. It went
Bullshit.
automatic.
No, that
You didn't
was
send
three
me.
rings.
No,
No, that was a lot of rings.
That
right?
was three. That's set to
that was
voicemail.
voicemail. Being,
Whoa.
he declined you. You fucking.
I would never decline you, buddy.
You just don't look at your phone.
I just wouldn't answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Say,
Don't do it again. You thought what you had was special, didn't you?
Talk about heartbreak.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that, to be fair, though. You can't be too mad about it.
Wait, I'm going to send him a text. I'm going to send him a voice text.
Be like, hey, Adam and Chris jerk off together. We're not even hanging out.
Hey, CJ, you kind of fucked me on this one. I'm here doing a podcast with Adam and Chris Rees, and they were talking about how best friends jerk off in the same room together.
No, separate rooms. Doors were closed.
Same room.
Doors were closed.
It's not a bathroom and a hotel. A bathroom and a hotel room is not the same
it's
as
a studio apartment. Those walls basically don't
There's
exist.
a door.
But I told him I told him you're my best friend and that we've never jerked off and that's more normal. And then when I try to call you, it didn't answer. So you kind of fucked me on this
If
one.
you guys would have jerked off, maybe you would have answered.
Try to throw us under the bus like that. Separate rooms.
Do you know how common it is for like dudes to just straight up jerk off together?
Adam showed me his balls today.
I put him through the glory hole. It was really funny.
There's
No,
a
you
glory
didn't.
hole in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
the glory
and
hole.
he
I shoved my old nut
really
sack through it.
swollen looking balls.
They're not
You should
swollen.
get those
they're
checked out.
They're just tired.
What is wrong with y'all, man?
What are you talking about? Have you never had a guy friend?
Not like this.
Adam does show. I never show my genitals. Adam shows me.
I'm not a big.
I just yeah.
If I know you for another year, you're seeing my wiener. I'll show it to you.
I'm surprised you already haven't. Haven't you guys done like show weekends together?
You slapped me in the ass so hard the other day that I had a handprint on my ass when I
That
was
is
home,
true.
and it was hard to explain to my wife.
No, I slapped him on the ass. I slapped him on the ass, and he turned around and he goes, "I'm gonna get you." No, he got real serious. Chris, he looked at me. He goes, "I'm gonna get you. You won't know when. You won't know where. But you're getting one back.
Yeah.
It could be tomorrow. It could be in 2 years. But I'm gonna get you."
It still fully stands.
And then he goes,
"It will happen."
"So, what do you want to go see a movie tomorrow?" Like, he'd like to see us 2 different people. It
Yeah,
was
Adam
wild.
gets scary. When it comes to revenge, Adam gets scary.
On the last episode of the podcast, we did an episode with Ryer, and I told her a story about how a guy broke my Game Boy, so I shit in his mom's car.
What?
So be scared.
I was 9 years old. I shit in his mother's car.
Was it driving? Were you guys driving
No,
somewhere?
it was parked, and it was hot outside, so I let it sitting there for a while.
How much shit?
A lot. And then I wiped my ass on the side of the seat, like the little corner. I rubbed
Did
it
they
up.
find out it was you?
No. I never heard from those people again. I think they moved.
How did he break your Game Boy on accident?
No, he picked it up. And he's like, oh, it's like one of those Game Boy SPs. Where like flip up.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's real cool. Snapped it and just threw it at me. And in that moment, I did the same thing. I didn't get mad. I didn't try to fight him. I was just like,
He's a
You'll get him.
sociopath. He's psychotic.
Yeah.
He's gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm moving to LA. yeah, I'm moving to another fucking
I want to
place.
kill CJ.
But also, when he hurts you and you have to get him back, he's a complete coward about it.
Is it? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
bullshit. I'll do
You
something
scratched
bad.
the shit out of me, left scars, and you were scared for a week I was gonna get you.
Well, you should have just got me then. Of course I'm scared. That's the scariest part.
True.
Yeah, I whipped the shit out of him with a wet towel.
Oh, you did get me, yeah. You got me right where you got me with your ass hand.
I know how to hurt somebody.
Aren't you glad
I wouldn't
you
have
did
done
this?
it. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't know you would have liked it. You liked it.
I didn't like it.
You love it. You love jerking off. I hear the stories about you jerking off with men, but Tony gives you a little snap on the ass.
I'd
Now it's
rather
a
jerk
problem.
off with a guy that gets slammed in the ass by a fucking top heavy dude.
You liked it.
You put your weight behind it.
I know I'm strong.
Well, it's more like it's like a cannonball attached to 70 cannonballs.
Yeah.
That's more like something
That's
like that.
mean, but I'll take it. It's mean, but I'll take it.
I'm also a
Is
thick
it
boy.
rude? Yeah, but I'll take it.
What are we at? We're like at 5 left?
When do you think you're gonna get him back?
I don't know yet. I'll choose wisely.
You're not gonna
I
get
think
me.
this
gonna
is,
get
this
you
is the
back.
scenario that I envision. 10 years from now, you are headlining a comedy club.
Uh-huh.
Or not a theater. You've made it. You're huge. You're
That's
like,
pretty good.
You're really big and you've really earned it. It wasn't one of those things that just popped up out of nowhere. Like it wasn't a social media thing. Like you really grinded and people think you're the best ever. And then you're going to be on stage and you're going to be killing. You're going to feel the best in the world. I'm going to sneak up behind you. I'm going to put a wasp in your ass. I'm going to take a full wasp. I'm going to slide it into your ass. And you're going to have a wasp in your ass while you're performing for a big theater. And then we'll see.
Yeah, but I feel like he could just explain that one.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, sorry guys, there's a wasp in my ass.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
you know that
I'm
strange
sorry.
guy that
I'm
walked
sorry.
on stage?
Also, how are you gonna hide from the crowd? Are you gonna walk on like an old cartoon, like ding ding ding?
I think you
He's
think
wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask.
Yeah. He looks to the audience and goes,
Do you think that's all?
ding ding ding.
Do you think that's all? Because when the wasp story goes big, that's when all the girls that I've paid a lot of money, they come out with their allegations, and they.
Why the wasp part?
It's just the allegation.
That part works. He's already a
Because
famous
they
comedian.
say they're like, oh, I forgot about that guy, and then the
Joke's
wasp.
on you. Joke's on you. Those dates that are in the allegations of those women that you paid, I'll be like, that's weird. On those nights, I ate Sonic and watched movies with my best friend Adam.
Fuck, he's
but
right.
Your best friend Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, but then at the end of the day,
You died because that girl broke your heart and you jumped off a bridge.
I killed myself.
And they were just like,
that wouldn't be why I killed
you
myself.
better not kill her.
Well, yeah, of course. If she breaks up, it breaks my heart.
Don't tell a 25-year-old man in his first relationship. If she breaks up with you, kill her.
It makes no sense. If a girl breaks up with you, you're heartbroken. Why kill yourself when you're not even with her anymore? You're not going to be the prime
I'll
suspect.
kill her, but kill myself for completely separate reasons.
You wait till she has a new boyfriend. You wait till they have some problems, and then you put her in a duffel bag, throw her in the river.
Yeah.
That's a good sign off. Tony has quit the podcast.
I haven't
He's
quit
not
the podcast.
quitting. He's taking a break.
I can't listen to it like that. I can't listen
can't
to it
be
that
in my
close.
head.
Yeah. No.
I think we learned a lot.
We learned a lot. The thing is, if it was anybody else, that's a good joke. But Chris has never gone through heartbreak. So he might, the night he goes, see, you agree. The night he goes through heartbreak, he's going to be sitting in his room. It's going to be dark. And he's just going to be listening to all his past memories. And then he's going to hear, kill her. Don't kill yourself.
I won't
Kill
take.
her.
I will not take blame.
It's
for
me.
it.
Your jerk off buddy. It's me.
That's
Your
not what we
Sonic
call each other.
I think I
We
can.
haven't done it enough times to reach that
It's
formality
me.
yet.
God forbid if it does happen. I think I can
It's
handle
me.
it pretty well.
I would.
It's me, your Sonic pal.
And here's the thing.
Your movie madness buddy.
We don't just eat Sonic. There's other restaurants involved.
Whataburger.
Sometimes, well, I don't even like Whataburger that much.
Yeah,
I do like Sonic more.
Sonic is better.
I would help him get rid of it. I'm not gonna say. I don't know what gender it's gonna be at that point.
This was fun.
It might be a different person. Who knows?
You guys are fun.
If
You
Chris
guys are
kills
a
a
hoot.
person.
You guys honestly might be the best friends ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably of
You
all
guys
time.
found each other.
Thank
You're
God.
welcome. We allowed you to see true friendship.
Because I think if
Well,
it
you're a
wasn't,
little loser
if it wasn't
when
for
you
him,
answer
I
your
would have been
phone
one of
call.
the. I would have been friends with like a shoebox or something.
If it wasn't for me, Adam probably would have been dead.
You'd be dead?
Yeah,
Why?
he'd probably kill himself by now.
Yeah,
I've talked him so many times out of killing himself.
that's not true. It's just like probably like, it's still in the single digits.
While drinking.
You open up. You
well,
open
yeah,
up.
you're vulnerable at that point.
You know, sometimes just like I feel like people don't
Who
really
finished
get me.
first?
Oh,
I don't know. We were in separate rooms.
Yeah, I went to
How
sleep
did
right
you know?
afterwards.
How did you know when to come back in the other room?
Oh, we had a safe word. I went kaleidoscope.
I'll be honest. I know Adam's a quick comer. He's able to like come really fast, like make himself come really
I
fast.
pride myself.
And
by
I
it.
was in the
Really?
bathroom for like 45 minutes trying to come. So knowing Adam, he's already done.
Yeah, he came out and I left. I went home. He had to get back from Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it was
hard.
weird. We were literally staying in a hotel right by the house. We don't know why we got a hotel.
All right, the hotel was my living room. All right. All
Carrie was
right.
working late that
He
night.
didn't leave the room. We didn't jerk off. He was in my ass.
We locked
Is
my
that what you
daughter
want to
in her
hear?
bedroom, make sure she couldn't come out. It was all safe, childproof.
She was the only one that didn't come that night.
Have a
Ow,
good-
come
Thanks
out.
for listening. Thanks for listening to the Filthy
Tony,
Show
do you want to
podcast.
plug anything?
Yeah.
Would you like to plug your maybe your address?
At comedian Tony C on Instagram. Follow me. Follow my YouTube. Come see a show.
Yeah, and look, guys, this is the best podcast of all time.
It is pretty great.
and it's the best one. It's not. It's never going to get any better than this. We're close to Rogan. We're close, but you guys got to help us get closer. And by that I mean like. Never mind. I'm not going to go into that part. But I was going to say maybe like kidnap him, but I don't think you guys should do that. I think that'd be bad.
No, that's
so
bad.
instead,
Don't do
like
that.
and share. Don't do that. Comment. Like and I've been saying this every episode, you can comment slurs, I'm pretty sure. they can comment slurs, right? So do that. That's
we
fun.
actually look
Just
that up.
comment slurs, have a good time. You guys will have a good time doing it. I don't want you to, but you can do it. And yeah, just do it. And then also share these to people that won't like it, because I feel like that'll help us a lot too. The more people that see this and hate it, the better for us. And if anything bad happens from this episode, Tony Casillas does not agree with all the stuff we do.
I agree with everything.
Never mind, he does. And yeah, follow us, Filthy Show Podcast on Instagram, _ Adam Luckey for me, and then C Rees for Chris. Adios.
Aww.